Thanks for tuning in to No Wine in No Time. I'm your host Dave, and today we're going to sample a wine called Lacryma Christi del Vesuvio. And this wine is really quite special. It hails from Campania in the southern part of Italy, and archaeologists say this wine is the closest to wine made by the ancient Romans. And they know this because they've analyzed microscopic residue in casks found at archaeological sites in the area, and they've analyzed that this wine is very similar to wines made thousands of years ago. Now back to the name Lacryma Christi. So Lacryma Christi is actually Latin for the tears of Christ. And legend has it that Christ cried so significantly when the angel Lucifer fell from heaven that his tears actually watered the vineyards and provided inspiration to grow exceptional grapes. Now the second part of the name, del Vesuvio, refers to Mount Vesuvius in Campania. So that's an ancient volcano. So as volcanoes go, there's a significant lava flow down the sides of the volcano, which is quite rutted from all that lava. And then at the very bottom, you have incredible, fertile, volcanic soil. And that's exactly where these grapes grow. So when we look at Mount Vesuvius, we don't plant the grapes on the upper slopes, but we plant them in the foothills of Mount Vesuvius in that beautiful volcanic soil, which provides an exceptional minerality to this wine. So Lacryma Christi actually comes in a white style, which we're not talking about in this video. We're talking about the red style. And it's basically originating from two different grapes. And the first grape is one called Pedroso. And Pedroso means red feet. And interestingly enough, these vines at the bottoms have little red stripes in them, and they've said that they kind of resemble pigeon feet. The second grape that's used is one called Chiascinoso. And Chiascinoso is one that has large berries, it's less tannic, and is not particularly age-worthy. But when these two come together, they create quite an exceptional wine. So if you go out to your wine store and you're looking for a Lacryma Christi, what exactly can you expect? So let's go ahead and take a look at this wine that I've got today from Mastroberardino. And Mastroberardino is one of the epic producers in Campania. So if we take a look at the Lacryma Christi, the first thing that we see is the wine is semi-transparent, and it has a beautiful garnet robe to it. Really, it has some beautiful colors around the edges. If we swirl to liberate the aromas, what leaps out of the glass is aromas of, say, cranberry and a little bit of some different red berries. Think things like raspberry, a little bit of cherry, and all the while in the background I'm starting to smell a little bit of almost like a crushed stone type of smell. The minerals are actually coming out in the wine. So let's go ahead and take a sip and see how it presents itself. When we taste Mastroberardino's Lacryma Christi, first thing that comes to mind is we taste a little bit of red berry presentation. So now we're back to some of those aromas, and they're translating into flavors. So I'm starting out tasting everything from a little bit of cherry, but this is bordering a little bit darker than that. I almost get a little bit of, say, a red-skinned plum persona, and I actually taste some of the skins on the plum itself. Mid-palate, we feel significant acidity from this dry red wine. And on the backside, those minerals are really coming in. I almost taste, not that I've licked many stones, but it almost tastes like you would think granite would smell, crushed granite, pulverized rocks. We're actually getting that from the volcanic soil in or around Mount Vesuvius. So you might ask, what exactly is a wine like this going to pair well with? Well, to me, thinking about Campania and living by the saying, if it grows together, it goes together, this is a wine that would be exceptional with pastas with red sauce. But I would like to slip in a little bit of seafood in there, a little bit of, say, different things like shrimp, prawns, things of that nature. I think it would be delightful with this wine. So I'm going to get back and enjoy a little bit more of Master Bernardino's creation. And I ask that you come back next time, because soon you'll know wine in no time.